Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. I apologize that you guys have been last on the list today for the monthly readings. I have just had things, in my own life come up and I've been busy and then, yeah. So, let's clean up the energy here. Today was kind of a heavy day, I gotta say. I woke up and I had bad dreams about like the strangest stuff, and then I found out like there was somebody killed on the media here, and then I was looking up other things and it just sent me into all over the place. My energy was scattered, but I still managed to put out, I'm going to do some Palo Santo as well. I still managed to do some readings. But then I had to run out. Like, I literally cut it so close with the last reading I did. So, yeah. Here I am. Let me just light this up. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Really hope this is some strong smoke here. Get rid of this energy here. There we go. All right, let's get started. All right, Aquarius, this is going to be a Celtic cross spread. It's for whatever comes up for April. But I will pull some love oracle cards as well as some other oracle cards, as usual. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019, please. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019, please. It's for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019, please, in the form of a Celtic cross. Okay, I'm going to get it started. There we go. 10 of Wands. All right, so that is the situation. And the challenge is 2 of Wands. Consciously, we've got Knight of Wands, lots of fire energy. Subconscious, the Hierophant. Recent past, Wheel of Fortune. Recent future, Empress. Amazing, amazing. You right now, 2 of Swords. Around you, the High Priestess. Beautiful. Hopes and fears, the King of Pentacles, and the outcome. Page of Pentacles. All right. So then you got 3 of Swords as the underlying energy. Okay. All right. So in the situation, you have 10 of Wands, and you see this beautiful lady here, and she's got they depicted her as the trunk of a tree, and at the top she's got an entire kingdom, a castle and a kingdom on her back. 10 of Wands is about great success and great responsibilities, and it can be an extremely heavy burden on one's back. Like that saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's that kind of energy. The 10 of Wands is about trying to do something as well creatively or in your work that has already established so much success and abundance and growth, and grown to a point where it's almost at the completion phase. But it's also a card about having to make another push, another great effort. And it's not a long effort that's going to take a long time. It's not an effort that's going to take a long time. It's something that the castle is within sight. And usually in the traditional tarot, they will depict the castle within sight, the person walking with the 10 wands on their back. And after they make one more kind of little uphill climb to that castle, they can drop those wands, kick up their feet, and relax. but you're not there yet. So that's why you're feeling the stress. And this is the stress of almost being at the castle. So imagine how tired, how exhausted one might feel if they've been carrying that load for such a long time, almost to the point where they are at the destination that they would like to get to. But they have to, again, find that inner strength to push one more time to get to the castle. It's exhausting. So this is the energy of great success, great responsibilities, and also a great burden and an energy of being exhausted. Now the challenge is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about expansion. So this is, I feel, work related. Expansion and wanting more than what you have. The Two of Wands also can speak to long distance love, long distance kind of work related situations where you travel for work. And this is also just the feeling also of wanting to see more of the world, wanting to travel more, wanting to step outside of what you already know. The Two of Wands is all about one wand being fixed to your life as you know it and one wand free with a globe in your hand. So if it's in business, wanting to expand your business. If it's in your personal life, wanting to possibly start something with someone who is a great distance away, or a long distance relationship. Or if it's regarding just your general outlook on life, can speak to wanting to travel and getting that kind of travel bug in you where you can't sit still, you don't want to stay where you are. You've this feeling of wanting to see more of the world. But this is in the challenge position. So it's kind of like you've got this great responsibility and you're needing to find the strength to push one more time to get to where you need to go. But you're finding it a challenge to achieve the expansion that you want. For whatever reason, okay? Now, underlying issue here is Three of Swords. And that is the card of some kind of loss, something that's hurt your feelings, something that has wounded you. It could be an end of a relationship in the past. So that residue is still there, okay? So maybe that's left you with a feeling of doubting yourself or accepting things as they are, or you've gotten comfortable. But the challenge here is expansion. So you're working very hard. You need one more push to get to where you need to go. Great responsibility and stress is on your back. And the challenge here is to expand. Maybe it's because you need to have the desire to truly desire to expand and to do more, to go, outside of what you normally do. Consciously, you've got Knight of Wands. So again, we get another card of wanting to travel, wanting to see the world, this adventuresome spirit of the Knight of Wands. All the knights are on horses. Now this one's riding a lion. But regardless, it's speaking to rapid change. And the knights are the ones who go out into the kingdom and they, bring about this change. And then they bring back the results to the king. King makes the orders. The pages send out the messages. The queen takes care of the kingdom behind the scenes. Now, Knight of Wands is someone who is inspired, passionate about life, and wants to go and experience things that inspire him or her and makes them excited and lit up inside, okay? That inspired, excited, passionate energy. Also, the Knight of Wands can be someone who's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is a card of someone very attractive, passionate, exciting to be around, magnetic. Definitely not committed energy. This is the knight who wants to be free and roam and have fun, and that's like one night stand fun, or like 2 days, 3 days. This is not someone where they want to build a home and settle down. This is someone who wants to run free and see the world and have fun and be inspired and experience exciting things. Now, if this isn't a person, in your life who's like this that you're thinking about, then you are feeling like you want to see more of the world. You want to get out there. That's that Two of Wands as well. The embracing this expansion, embracing this, maybe it also could be, you know, having so many responsibilities and none of the freedom. Because the Knight of Wands is all about freedom to do whatever he feels like doing. And the Two of Wands is all about going out and seeing, like, being invested in what's going on in the world in spite of what you've already built. Like in a relationship, if you get Two of Wands, it's this kind of energy of being in a relationship, but still looking out there and seeing what else is available, keeping tabs on other people. You know, still kind of trying to keep up with what's going on with somebody from your past, or that kind of energy. So it's a very harsh contrast to this Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, look at the woman here. Heavy kingdom on her back, and I know I keep going over this, but the challenge is wanting to see more of the world, wanting more than what you have, wanting to be free and experience things and be passionate. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, let's move on to what's at the foundation. So we've got the Hierophant at the foundation, and the Hierophant is also someone who can represent the sign of Taurus. Now, if it's not Taurus, the Hierophant energy is that of a teacher, a guru, someone spiritual, representing major religious institutions. Major institutions in life can represent commitment in the form of a marriage. This is someone, the Hierophant energy is someone who channels messages. So in that way, very spiritual, very guru-like, teacher-like in that way, okay? It can be a teacher, as in a teacher in schools, generally speaking. The Hierophant energy is representative of traditions, major traditions, going with what's been established, the major institutions that has been established, things that have been passed down culturally within your own family or your background, traditional values. So this is a card of going with that kind of energy and being more in line with, you know, traditions and things that have already been established traditions. So unless it's a Taurus that you know, or this feeling of, you know, doing spiritual work, this energy of being a teacher, and, you know, it feels like this Hierophant energy is very fixed energy in the sense of, like, you can't just, you know, be non-committal with the Hierophant energy. 1 second, sorry. All right. And then you have the Two of Wands crowning it, which is this card of wanting to see more and do more and expand. But the Hierophant is something that's very fixed and established. So that's how you're feeling at the foundation. And that's how you are here as well in the situation. But your challenge is Two of Wands, and Knight of Wands is what's on your mind. So you have this very rock solid kind of life, a lot of people depending on you, and then you've got this feeling now in your mind of wanting more and feeling adventuresome and wanting to go on an adventure and have more experiences that enrich your life and maybe have some fun, because the Knight of Wands is about having fun. But it's also your challenge. Your challenge is to make this happen with the Two of Wands. How do you have both? Have what you have and still have that mobility, that ability to do more, see more, and have a life. In the recent past, you have Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing this as something positive, because when we skip ahead, we see the Empress. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. The Empress is major arcana, as is the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So those are all very positive cards. The Wheel of Fortune brings in change. So whatever's been going on in your life doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a fabulous change, but here it definitely is. Now we see the underlying energy was Three of Swords, something that was painful, some kind of loss that you experienced, But the Wheel of Fortune turns, spins, and it brings in abundance, fertility, beauty, creativity, this kind of very feminine, earthy kind of nurturing, life-giving energy with this Empress. Very creative, and that's where the Empress is. It's like a earth and fire energy here with the Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Empress. At one point, one way to look at it is like, you know, there's earth energy with Empress, but she's about creation and fertility and creative arts, artistic expression, wisdom, all these types of things. And then you've got the fire energy of the Knight of Wands and Two of Wands again, adventuresome, wanting to see more of the world. So this is what's coming into the future, and it's a fate card. It looks like you're going to manifest this. Not just about creation and creativity and beauty, but about abundance, fertility, like the harvest coming in. So the Empress is also indicating wealth and abundance. You right now is Two of Swords. Just like this Two of Wands, why is it a challenge for you to move beyond what you know? Because you haven't made a decision yet. You've got Two of Swords. So that's kind of in a meditative state right now, thinking about it, ruminating about it, like what am I going to do? What's going to happen if this, you know, if I go forward with this, and checking out the different options, doing your due diligence and seeing how it feels. And you're going and working with your intuition as well, because you're a very spiritual person. You see the Hierophant as well. So the Two of Swords here, you're thinking about it, meditating on it, about what is the best choice for you, should I, shouldn't I? And it seems like there's two options that you need to decide between. So then you got the High Priestess around you, which is this kind of passive, very deep knowing, secretive, and intuitive, extremely intuitive energy. And the High Priestess is all about you already know what you should do. So whatever you've been thinking about, the High Priestess energy around you already knows. And honestly, it's saying go out and get it. Okay, that's what you feel like doing. Empress, look at how free the Empress is. Look at the contrast between the Empress and the Ten of Wands. In fact, the lady in the Ten of Wands looks like the Empress if she was, you know, frozen and, you know, cursed to be like stuck in this kind of, I don't even know, man, frozen, kind of subservient role. Now, it's a good thing to be a teacher and to be spiritual and to help others, absolutely, but not at the expense of your own happiness. But it looks like you're going to make a decision and go with your intuition and go with the Empress energy over here to create, use your creativity, and pursue what inspires your heart. In your hopes and fears, you've got King of Pentacles. This is like both Taurus energy, but 3 Taurus energies, by the way. The Hierophant, Empress, and the King of Pentacles. All right, so maybe there's a Taurus in your life. Otherwise, the hopes and fears, the King of Pentacles, unless you know someone like this who's, you know, a shady character, maybe someone who broke your heart, okay, in the past. If not, yeah, maybe. Like, look at how the Empress is looking at the King of Pentacles. I can tell you right now, if this is someone that you were dealing with and it was a Taurus and they broke your heart, or, you know, it ended badly, or ended for whatever reason, it looks like you still, look at how she's showering love and fertility and beauty and creativity on this King of Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles, look how he's frozen. They've depicted the King of Pentacles kind of like the Ten of Wands here. She's like a trunk and he's a trunk. It's very fixed, right? And so I said it before for a Taurus reading as well. Like, this is an Empress and this is a King of Pentacles. If I look at this, I gotta be honest, they're not on your level. So, you know, you're the Empress, you're a Major Arcana, and then he's a King of Pentacles. But, you know, to each their own. But the King of Pentacles is like in love and romance, if this is someone, because it looks like it's someone that you were hoping for. Is someone who is, like they say in love and romance, like the King Midas, doesn't know what he had until it's gone. And even then, they'll be sitting on their throne much later on down the road, thinking about it, but yet not being emotional, and just going, you know, realizing, the realization dawning that they messed up. Now, in the outcome, you've got Page of Pentacles. This could be a child. Just because I see the Empress and the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Could be. If not, it could be that, you know, you had this feeling of wanting to do something new. You had this feeling of going outside of what you know. And you already seem to be very spiritual. And now you've got the Empress, very inspired, very creative energy. So the Page of Pentacles is the card of a student, an academic. So it could also be about now picking up on something new, learning some new skill. Some maybe taking a break here and maybe learning about something new. Some new course of study that will enrich your life. Maybe it's something spiritual. So let's pull some cards and see where this goes. But definitely, if this King of Pentacles is someone you're hoping for, it ended with, you got that Three of Swords energy on the bottom. I'll just take a peek underneath that. Yeah, that's the Devil right there. Okay, Devil holding a heart. Look at that heart. The Devil holding that heart, leaving this person chained and bound. I would drop that if I were you. All right. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For April 2019, please. Says, the strength of you. Are you doubting your ability to heal or recover? There is nothing that has fundamentally damaged your spirit, your will, or your heart, no matter how broken those parts of you may feel at times. They have only ever been broken to heal stronger. They have not been broken beyond repair and never will be. The strength of you. Okay, well, that's straightforward. This is Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. Let me pull one from the top and one from the bottom. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For April 2019, please. I can think my way out of fear. Absolutely. I don't need to find my purpose. My purpose will find me. All right. So I'm going to let that resonate for you as it will. Now this is the Crystal Reading card by Rochelle Sharman. Can we please get a crystal that Aquarius can work with for the month of April 2019, as well as the chakra, the associated chakra that needs some work, a little bit of healing. Oh my gosh, I swear to God, I was just about to say malachite. I swear on all that I believe. I was like, I was going to tell you guys, like, lately I've been feeling malachite. Malachite. I'll tell you right now, it's healing all chakras. And especially because it's green, the heart chakra. The heart obviously needs healing because this heart has 3 swords in it. But this malachite is not even here right now because I put it under my pillow. Okay, so this is something that's been really calling to me. Malachite, malachite. Like, I want to... It's one of those stones I thought was so ugly in the beginning. I was like, yeah, I'm sure it does fabulous things. I'm not interested. And then later on now, like after you get to know crystals, you're like, I want to be in a tub of malachite. So malachite, all right, let's read about it. On the bottom, Amazonite, life purpose. Both green stones, so obviously we know somebody needs some heart healing. This is why I love this deck. Even the crystals, so beautiful. And there's this lovely like jewelry, this necklace that was made of malachite. And usually, you know, the handiwork on these the crystal jewelry is kind of not so fancy, but this one was so nice. I was really tempted. Ooh, maybe I'll get it. I don't know. We'll see. Malachite. Healing, green with black swirls, and it's related to all the chakras. The medicine of malachite has the ability to penetrate through all layers, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, bringing healing and transformation to all aspects of your being, beneficial to all types of healing, and holding the wisdom to transform issues on all levels. It's a great crystal to work with if you have broken bones, bruises, or other physical issues, and is a wonderful gift for someone in hospital having an operation. The crystal meaning: deep physical healing penetrates all levels of your being and promotes overall healing. Assists in healing bones, bruises, and all physical disease. Opens and expands the heart chakra, allowing the power of love to dissolve deeply held resentment and sadness. Eases deep heartache. Okay. It says here, for deep, tangible healing to occur, all aspects of the mind, body, and spirit need to be addressed. The body has an innate intelligence to heal itself, and all you have to do is get out of its way. You can do this by addressing and healing any old, stale emotions and feelings, and expand beyond any out-of-date belief systems. You are being encouraged to let go of old ways and let the light of healing into all aspects of your being. Be loving and patient with yourself as you embark on this powerful journey. Now, because it says to get out of your own way, I have to say today, I woke up, I had nightmares, and I was like very heavy energy. And then I saw that on the news, this is going to take like a few minutes here, that somebody, Nipsey Hussle or something, was shot outside the store. And I was like, okay, why is everybody making such a fuss over this guy? Sounds like another rapper, like, you know, gang violence kind of thing. And so out of curiosity, I don't know, somehow I went from Tony Braxton, Birdman, to, you know, Dwight Howard or something. Then I ended up at Nipsey Hussle, okay? So basically what happened is, what intrigued me, what interested me was that this rapper was described as someone very holistic and very into healing and helping others, helping his community, and so on. And then looking further, it was referencing, this video is referencing somebody named Dr. Sebi. Let me just get my notes because it was so interesting. And I'm going to say this because there's so much healing information here about hospitals and so on. So Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. Now, he was someone, this is so interesting. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. You should Google him. Now, he said there's like one disease, and from that, all other diseases manifest. And he claimed to have cured sickle cell, blindness, lupus, herpes, AIDS, diabetes, all of these things. So the authorities arrested him after a while, and it was for practicing without a medical license. And so he went to the Supreme Court, and he was the only person ever who has been, you know, working without a medical license like this, that was accused, this holistic doctor. And the Supreme Court asked him to prove it and bring up a case of each person, each different sickness, 9 people in total, and show proof that he had healed these people. And so Dr. Sebi brought 77 people. He had cured people, 77 people at least, from all of these different diseases. Absolutely, completely cured, including himself. And so the unfortunate thing, what I found out about was that again, he got into police custody later on, and he always, you know, knew that something would happen to him because, you know, the powers that be do not want him to spread this knowledge. And so while in police custody, God knows what happened to him. He died of pneumonia. And the ironic thing is that it's something that he said he could cure. I guess that was the intention of it. And so the importance of it was that after Dr. Sebi did all of these things, he knew he was going to go that way. He always said so, and he was at peace with it. Just wanted to help others. Now, the messed up thing is, like, his website doesn't work now, and his family knows. They're very peaceful, like, humble people. And then this rapper named Nipsey Hussle was going to make a documentary on Dr. Sebi and what happened to Dr. Sebi. Now, there was no autopsy report. There was nothing. Like, they wouldn't give a real reason. They wouldn't let them see the... I don't even know. There was, like, a lot of things going into his death that was mysterious. And so this rapper Nipsey Hussle was going to make a documentary about Dr. Sebi, and then he was shot outside of his store. And 4 shots to the body, 1 to the head, and they called it military style. And then on top of that, the person who shot him, this youth, this moron, okay, he's on Instagram recording it, talking to another guy, explaining how he's the one who shot this rapper Nipsey Hussle, right? So basically, anyway, let's talk about Dr. Sebi though, okay, before I go off. It says that he's the only holistic doctor, went to Supreme Court as he claimed to have cured all of those diseases. Mucus is the cause of every disease, all caused by our diet. And it says remove meat, carbonic acid, uric acid, and lactose and starches, which gets rid of mucus. And then he created compounds to cleanse the cells made up of phosphates, iodides, bromides, carbonates. And it was all about changing your diet. Now, he was a vegan, and he was even going into the foods you eat, meaning like even carrots and stuff like that being fake. So anything that had been genetically modified, not having the ability to heal the body. So if you have time, and if this is like a healing issue here, look into Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I, because I'm really interested as well, but I just wanted to, because today it's been seriously strong. Like, I was doing a reading for another sign, and I pulled the agate card in the crystal reading cards. I'll show you. So I was talking, when agate came, this one, I started talking about Dr. Sebi, right? This was for Capricorn's read. And so after I was done the reading, this little agate, it was right here, and it went, and it fell off my table. So I was like, all right. And like, it's like agate. Anyways, so healthy body, Dr. Sebi, okay? Look it up. Might help. All right. And another thing of why I mentioned that is because another message I've been picking up all the time is juice cleanse, juice cleanse. And I know dropping the milk and all that kind of stuff in meat, and it's something that I need to do. And I've gone vegan before, but this juice cleanse thing was like really striking and very much picking up on this kind of energy. So there's something, especially for healers and those who are working in this kind of in spiritual work as well. Of course, you know, what you put into your body is important, but for healing, then all of these things tying in together with Dr. Sebi, I would really feel blessed and excited to have found out about that. So maybe that's something you guys want to look up. And if after I do some more research, I will get back to everybody as well. All right, this is the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. Okay. Expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. And on the bottom, we've got manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true, and that's that Empress energy right there. Okay, so let me read this one. Expecting miracles. Majestic wonders are unfolding for you. Even as all marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude around you. The universe wants you to know what is expected tends to be realized. Expect miracles in your life. Celebrate and cherish them when they appear, no matter how small they may seem. Let go of fear and expectations. Allow the Creator to solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. Don't limit the ways in which you think miracles can appear in your life. Know that you can be the miracle in the life of another. And it says questions to ask yourself. How can I be even more open to miracles blossoming in my life? What are the miracles that are occurring now or are coming in the future? How am I a miracle for others? All right. Now I'm going to move on to the Love Oracle cards. This is Romance Angels. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Keep an open mind and give your relationship a chance, but it fell on the floor. So, N-O. Let's try that again. This is for, let's just chalk that up to Spirit being excited to give a message. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. There we go, soulmate. On the bottom, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate, and that's just someone who you know from a past life. Doesn't have to be romantic, but let's see. Soulmate. You chose this card because you wonder if a certain person is your soulmate, and the answer is yes. As we all do, you have many soulmates, beings with whom you share a mystical soul connection and life path. Soulmates incarnate with a plan of coming together for mutual spiritual and personal growth. As you suspected, the person you're inquiring about is one of yours. That sense of familiarity and comfort you felt when you first met also indicates your soulmate bond. This card sometimes comes to those who ask, when will I meet my soulmate, or will I ever meet my soulmate, as validation that this will occur. Many times this is a person whom you already know. Although romantic sparks didn't fly at first, you'll have another opportunity to explore passion together. So someone from your past could be someone you already know. All right. I'm going to do that against too many. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019, please. I'm going to take this. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Ooh, is that why? Is that why, Aquarius, you are not getting over it? It's a soulmate and the love endures. On the bottom, focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. I was just speaking to not being judgmental. Now let us pull Love Endures, 43. No matter what is going on, you are being reminded that love can endure all things. Take positive steps to help create the change necessary to get through this. Release your fear and recognize that this love will last. Take a step back so you are more able to remember this truth. Love lasts. All right. Let's pull one last card, as I've been pulling for others. This is the Doreen Virtue Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Can we get a beautiful goddess, please? Some guidance from our wonderful goddesses from all over the world. Can we get one goddess to please give us some clarity and insight and guidance for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of April 2019, please? What guidance can we give to Aquarius? Not we, but you. What guidance can we get for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019? Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And sometimes this has to do with, you know, that time. But I will read about Goddess Maeve. Let's move these over. I like to put the goddesses next to the crystals. Okay, put these here. Goddess Maeve. She really does feel like an air sign, Goddess Maeve. All of life is cyclical. The moon, the stars, and the very universe. Life inhales and then exhales again. So why should you be surprised or upset that you too have cycles? There are times when you feel energized, awake, and alive. There are other times when you feel isolated and shy. Your body too goes through pronounced cycles and changes. Celebrate these rhythms and embrace them as the essence of the lifeblood that courses through you. Various meanings of this card. Female gynecological changes, starting menses or menopause, for example, are an issue for you. Make time to rest. Initiate steps to alleviate depression or lethargy. Take better care of your body. Seek support for dealing with emotional crisis. Allow yourself to grieve or take time off. Know that this lull won't stop forever. Won't last forever. A doorway of opportunity has opened up and you need to walk through it now. About Maeve. A Celtic goddess, Maeve celebrates her femininity. Her sexual appetite is legendary, and she's been said to favor kings as her lovers. There's the King of Pentacles. Legend says that Maeve invoked labor pains on an army seeking to invade her land, and that she demanded that the battle cease during her menstrual cycle. Call upon Maeve for relief from pain associated with feminine cycles, including menstruation, labor and delivery, and menopause. Alright, Aquarius, that was your reading for April 2019. Please check out your other readings. I'll link them at the end, and come back and check in for your weekly love readings, and I'll have those posted the next day or two. Until next time, take care. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.